Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I've just started doing resin and I thought I'd start off by buying some coaster molds, you know, experiment with different things. So I experiment with glitter, paints, acrylic paint, pastels, stencils, and the main thing was photos. So I done a bit of experimenting and I'm just going to show you how it turned out. So first I printed out a Beetlejuice image and then I scalpeled around the edges as much as I could, laminated it and cut it out again. I did this for a few of the images, but I also done a lot of experimenting. But here you can see I used some paints, some ink paints, and I used glitter, and I was just kind of, you know, playing about with things. The one I just poured with the purpley look on it, oh, and the black one, I used pastels. I used a bit of pastels and like scraped them off and added just a little bit. I think the more colour pastel you use, the more consistency it has, whereas these are quite transparent. So yeah, that worked out pretty well. The gold foil was really pretty, but I would recommend putting them in a separate layer because when I started to spread them out a bit with a stick, I noticed the paint was starting to cover them a bit, as you can see, and it looks really messy. So I would definitely do them in a separate layer next time. Like what I'm doing now with these sequin leaves, they're in a separate layer. So I just left it 24 hours. What I didn't realise was I left a little bit of resin out in the black one, as you can see. So but at this point I didn't have a heat gun, so I would definitely invest in a heat gun, you know, before you even start. I was using my hairdryer and it was just hard work. It was just blowing the resin everywhere. So, you know, if you're gonna look into doing resin, definitely get a heat gun. I had lots of these long sticks on hand. They are so handy. I also bought lots of party cups. They were on offer like 50 pence and they were Star Wars ones, so I just bought a load. So I thought I could do a lot of mixing with those and just chuck them out rather than having to clean, because you have to clean the silicone caps all the time, so that's enough of cleaning to do. So if you've got like disposable cups, it's so much easier just to chuck out when you're, you know, experimenting with colours and stuff. Here I was using diamond sticker sequin things. I was just seeing how they would turn out, but they kept flipping over. They were really tedious, and I think I need to invest in like a better tweezers so they are easier to handle small tiny objects, because I was just using like my eyebrow tweezers at this point. I just tried to find wherever I could, so I would definitely invest in something like that. If you see me with a hairdryer, you can see how much it moves the resin, and the heat gun doesn't like move the resin, but not as much as the hairdryer. So yeah, definitely get a heat gun to start with. And I was just making sure they were all at the edges. Obviously I didn't see the black one. Oh, and here is where I experimented stenciling. So I just got a little clipper. I only used paper, so I'm actually thinking of getting a Cricut machine. I'm looking into getting one of those, so look out for that video. But I just wanted to see what it would be like if I could stencil pretty images on, you know, the resin, if that would work. But I was just so messy because the paper was so thin and I had to hold it down so tight. So yeah, I would definitely get something like cardboard or something. But it turned out really nice, and I would invest in those, I think they're like children's sponge paint things. I've got some of those my kids had from Arts and Crafts before. They're only cheap, and next time I'd use one of those. So I'm definitely going to do that on my next video. The leaves look like they could do with a second coat, so it would be a lot easier if I had something like a bit more thicker than paper to like maybe sellotape it down and give it another coat maybe, or just give it a good dab in with those kid sponges. Okay, where's my beetle guys? Where's beetle guys? Oh, beetle guys. Oh, he's bit. Okay, so he's my first one I'm gonna do. This guy. Beetle guys. He's gonna go in here. This top one. But I'm gonna pour it in first. And like these things are so like not deep, if you know what I mean. Ah, dripping everywhere. Okay. Push it in. Get in. Okay, so push him in. Imagine I said Beetlejuice 3 times and he popped out. Do you think he's gonna pop out? Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
Okay, so he's in. Now I'm gonna leave that for 24 hours and then I'm gonna do a spooky scene behind him. Now I'm gonna do a layer on top of here with him, clear, and then leave that for, what was this, 72 hours? 72 hours? Oh my god, I just realised that's 3 days. I thought it was 2 days. No, that's such a long time. This does not look even either. Make sure you have a flat surface. Okay, so I knew this fox was going to end up like this, but I just wanted to try. So, you know, that's what I'm doing, experimenting. So, I've got the fox. See how the fox is going to turn out. He's wet, maybe he'll dry. We'll see what happens with the felt. So this is why you need to invest in a heat gun. Can you see the tiny bubbles? They were disappearing with the lighter, but I kept burning myself all the time. So I really needed a heat gun. So yeah, I'm definitely going to put #1 heat gun on our list to get at the end of the video. So make sure you see that. The photos turned out amazing. I would definitely recommend using some photos of your own and putting them in, because I'm definitely going to try that with my kids. I got a lovely autumn photo shoot I did with them last year, and I'm going to dig those photos out from my Mac and put them in some resin and see how they turn out, because these are beautiful. Oh, here I am doing the Beetlejuice one, so I thought I'd use the Beetlejuice colours, which is black, white and purple. Added the resin. I added glitter to the resin, and these little foil things, they were only cheap in the range, and they were from Christmas time. I think they were like 50p for a big pack, but they give such a stunning effect. This is also very like a galaxy kind of feel to it, so I'm definitely going to try and do a galaxy image as well in one of my videos. Anyway, let's see how the resin turned out. I had to wait 3 days for this resin to set. 3 days. And then I had to do another layer. That's one thing I learned, is do layers, because if you don't do layers, the glitter or whatever you got, so say you got paints and glitter, the paint and glitter will mix together, and I didn't like that. So yeah. Let's open up the resin. Ooh, so excited! This is Coraline Jones. This was just like to experiment with glitter and sequins. Ooh, she's pretty. That's gorgeous. Oh, another thing I need to invest in is like a shaving tool, because the edges seem a bit sharp. So, well, that one doesn't. But like some bits, like that bit's a bit sharp. So I could do with like a sanding tool. Oh, this one was a fail. It was just a little one. I wanted to see what it was like if I had powder pastels. See to the background. Can't really see it. When I do it close, I can see. That was a fail. My son loves this one. He was like, "That's Jack. That's the Pumpkin King." Yes, it is. Look at him. Love Tim Burton as well. I love all his films. And here's this one with the fox. I would not use the felt again. So look how gorgeous that looks. Like the colours. This is where I messed up. If I can do a close-up there in a minute. So yeah. Beetlejuice one has got to be the most. Look at this. Look at that. Can you see that? Okay, so here it is. Here's my Beetlejuice one. Let's pull it out. This is like the best one, I think. Oh, look at that. Can you see that? Ooh. Wow! I'm so happy with how they've turned out. For my first time doing resin, I'm so proud of myself. Well done. I think that's amazing. So let's do it. Let's keep going with the resin and practicing and boom. See you guys next time. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel because next time I'm doing a Mickey Mouse sign. I've got this mold, and I'm gonna buy 2 molds. This is the wrong size, but I'm gonna buy 2 molds to make a Mickey Mouse sign, and we're gonna have like a hocus pocus because I want to do it like Halloweeny because Halloween's around the corner. Ooh. And I'm gonna make it really glittery. So if you want to see that, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, and that will be up next week. Check out our kids channel, Mikey's Madness. It's so funny.